elimination game.
Let's go.
This is somebody's last game of the season. The Warriors or the Kings.
Draymond, go bye-bye.
This is a legacy game.
Keep going, baby.
That's it. That's where you end
it is. I don't know why I'm not scared and I don't like it. Normally, I'm nervous. I'm the warrior of the show. We're going to go kick their ass.
There's just no way around it.
Kick their ass.
There's no way around it.
Who is that guy?
You find out more about players in a game like this.
I sent you guys something on the thread. Who's the most pressure on the Warriors? We all had different answers.
Yeah.
I said Draymond Green because the rat on the table, Day, I love you, but the rat on the table is this team is in this game because of your actions and your suspension. I'll die on that hill.
888-957-9570 is the number. Who's the most pressure on tonight? What player in that game tonight? Who's got to come through?
What'd you think of Draymond? You didn't like it, huh?
I think there's a lot of answers.
Because the last one is Curry.
Well,
to me.
And we'll get Spadoni involved in that at some point.
Oh, boy, I forgot.
But to me, there's a lot of pressure on Klay Thompson.
Klay
Thompson.
Please explain that one.
Because his future is the most uncertain of all the Golden State Warrior players because he doesn't have a contract for next year. So in theory, Klay Thompson could be playing his last game as a Golden State Warrior tonight. That's, to me, where it starts and ends. That's a lot of pressure on Klay. How's he going to play? Here's the other thing I was thinking. Warriors had 2 elimination games last year. One in Sacramento in Game 7 and one in L.A. in Game 6. Mm-hmm. They did not play well in either game. Curry saved them in Sacramento with 50. But if you look at that game, Klay wasn't very good. Wiggins wasn't very good. Draymond was so-so. So Steph bailed him out Game 7. And then in Game 6 against the Lakers, they didn't have a lot left. Tonight's an elimination game.
Damn.
So I'm looking at the
no,
last.
We're not.
I'm looking at the last. Here's why I think a lot of pressure's on Klay. Even though pressure's on everybody.
Thank you.
In the last 2 elimination games, Game 7 against the Kings and Game 6 against the Lakers, Klay Thompson shot 7 for 38 from the field.
Steiny, stop that, man.
He was 4 for 19 against the Kings. They won. He was 3 for 19 against the Lakers in the last game of the year. So, to me,
that's a hell of a fact.
Klay Thompson is somebody that's got some pressure on him tonight, especially because of the offseason looming. 888-957-9570. Who's got pressure on him tonight? Who's got the most pressure on him tonight? When I say legacy game, I'm kind of kidding, but I'm kind of not. Obviously, if Steph Curry goes out and plays poorly, his legacy's fine. So's Klay's. But I'm talking about legacy game in terms of the future. I mean, this game could go a long way toward determining how long we see the Warriors play in their current form.
Or what direction they're going.
Exactly. So who's got the most pressure on them if you're a Golden State Warrior, or is it a guy on the other team? I mean, to me, Sabonis has an enormous amount of pressure on him for the Kings. 888-957-9570. Who's got the most weight on their shoulders tonight in an elimination game? 888-957-9570.
Oh, my gosh, Steiny, I'm hugging Alnetta Harrison on the YouTube chat through the computer because she's saying, please, guys, don't take the wind out of my sail. I'm like, Alnetta, not that we have. I'm not. I think this is as close as a lock as possible. But we got to tell you what's at stake. And the Klay Thompson nugget or factoid you got to me, Steiny, just shook me like a mini earthquake. But I will say this. I'm going to go on the flip side with Klay. A brother going to let him hang, being that it might be or it might not be his last game. So I'm going to take that as we'll see the best Klay Thompson. The fact that, this could be the end, it could not. So that 7 of 38 and 3 of 19 is scary. but I think he's in a better place, so I'm looking for a big game from him.
888-957-9570 is the number. How you feeling about this game tonight, Warrior fans? I mean, there's just no way around it. You got to win the next 2 games to get into the postseason. If you do,
let's go.
Then you go from there. If you don't, I think we all know what that means.
Well, you got OKC. The youngest
we're not talking about OKC.
Well,
There's
I'm just saying.
No reason to talk about OKC. You got to go beat Sacramento.
I'll give that to Friday.
You got to beat Sacramento.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I mean, that's the bottom line. You got to beat Sacramento.
We got the Hall of Famer coming on at what time? 1? Mitch Richmond?
We got Mitch Richmond at 1 o'clock.
And D-Lo from KC and D-Lo and Sac.
And we got Damian Barling, host of D-Lo and KC.
That's 11:30.
At 11:30. At 11:30.
Let's go. Now, where are you watching the game?
I don't know yet. We'll see.
Look at my boy, Chill Will.
925 might have to tune out. 4 hours of doom and gloom. No.
Who said it's doom and gloom? Nobody said anything negative. I just said it was as close as a lock. Quit that. Today is not the day.
Well, what's today for?
To get excited about Friday.
Yeah. The bottom line, though, is because it's an elimination game.
Oh, okay.
There's guaranteed
fears.
Angst. Right. Yeah, of course.
And they're putting it on us. You know what? You just helped me.
You put this.
No more yelling.
You put this.
They're scared.
This is what happens when you're a 10th seed.
Good God.
Let's start out with Greg in Oakland. What's up, Greg? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. It's a great day. I was going to say, I put all the pressures on the GM.
Wow.
See what he's going to do after this game, or what the direction the Warriors going to have to take after this. If it's a win or loss, or what players to keep, and what to do with Klay after.
Now, what if I told you, I don't want to rain on your parade, but I mentioned this to Willard and Dibbs yesterday doing the crossover, and Steiny. What if I told you I think they already know their plan of attack regardless of what happens in the play-in and this postseason? How would you respond to that?
I mean, a GM supposed to already have the plan set out.
Yeah.
But, I was always told a GM look at the business page before you look at the front page, because they're planning for the future. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do have it, but it's going to be surprising to see what he do next.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Greg, the bottom line is this is the start of finding out the direction of the Golden State Warriors in the offseason. You win tonight, you can kick the can down the road at least another 2 or 3 days. Yeah. But we've been talking about this day for months and months and months about what happens when the Warriors postseason starts, whether it's a play-in or a play-in. And now they play the Sacramento Kings tonight. They're favored. It's a team they eliminated last year as a 6 seed. Now they go in as a 10 seed. They got to go do it again. If they don't do it again, if they get beat tonight, that's going to send this franchise most likely down a road that's different than if they can win the next 2 games. Yeah. And then a little something maybe. So I'm wondering just how Warrior fans are feeling about tonight's game, how positive you are. Are you nervous about it? I think in terms of matchups, this is the best matchup. It's better than the Lakers. It's better than the Pelicans. It's better than the Suns. Yeah. So it's a matter of going out and winning the game right now. And I think that the Warriors obviously, to me, have more things going for them than the Kings. They're healthier, and they're playing better basketball. But the game's in Sacramento. 888-957-9570 is the number. Goo, what's the thing? You said you feel good, you feel confident. What's the thing that's making you feel the most confident? Why do you think the Warriors are going into Sac tonight and winning this game?
Because I believe the closer for the Sacramento Kings was Malik Monk. And I feel like in a couple wins and that 7-game series last year, he could change things, Steiny, either off the bench or in the starting lineup. And, you know, I'm not being cruel here, but I just feel like Harrison Barnes and Keegan Murray, and you know what? I may include some Sabonis if you allow me, Steiny. I just think the stage is too big for those guys, and they can prove me wrong. And that's why I just feel like for 2 weeks I've been saying, man, if somehow the Warriors can get the Kings, that'll be ideal. But I'll tell you what, if somehow this thing gets off the track, Jack, and the Warriors lose, because I'm one of them, I thought the Warriors got the best matchup on the board. The pain will be worse because they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, I mean, I look at this game tonight, and I think the Warriors have an advantage. And the reason I think they have an advantage is because, A, Monk's not playing for the Kings, and he can be a wild card. I mean, he's a heck of a player when he gets it going.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, it's going to come down. I think Fox is going to be Fox. And then it comes down to Sabonis,
You said
and to
it
a lesser
yesterday.
degree to me, Harrison Barnes. And how do they play tonight against the Golden State Warriors?